What's up, everyone? It is Yasmin Woodland, and welcome back to my channel. Happy holidays, everybody. I know we're approaching on New Year's, and it's about to be January already. The last time I spoke to a lot of you all was for Christmas, so I hope everybody had a happy holiday. I took a few days off just to kind of relax, but I am back at it today. As you can tell by the title of this video, I'll be talking about Ryan and Mackenzie from Teen Mom and how Larry Edwards stated that he feels like their feud just will never end. It will just go on, and he hopes that eventually Bentley can bring them together. So I'm just going to read what the Ashley is reporting. So it states here that according to The Sun, despite Maci's 2-year restraining order against Ryan having expired in May, the exes who share a son, Bentley, have yet to reconcile, and Ryan's dad, Larry Edwards, said he doesn't even see it happening anytime soon. Now, furthermore, it states, after everything that's happened, I just don't believe that's going to be possible for a long time, Larry said. Would I say never? Absolutely not. Would I say currently or in a year or two? I don't think so. I don't believe that's going to be possible. I would not say impossible, but I wouldn't bet on it. Now, Larry also went on to state, maybe Bentley will bring them together, he continued. I don't know. I believe time heals a lot of things. Larry is hoping for a family reunion of sorts, not only for Bentley's sake, but also for the sake of Bentley's other siblings, and he says they're all connected in a very special way, and that special way in Bentley. Okay, so that is what he had to say. Now, he also went on to say, I hope they can just be a family, Larry said. Hopefully one day they can all get past all of this and these babies can figure it out and do whatever they want to do. It would be nice. It's nice to have a big family and a lot of support. I want them all to work it out, and I know one day it will be worked out. So that is what he had to say in regards to the relationship that Maci and Ryan has, like in a sense of co-parenting and putting their differences aside for Bentley and for their own selves, just so they can kind of co-parent and be there with one another, so they can communicate with one another. Because when you are co-parenting or, dealing with a person that you are no longer in a relationship with, but you share a child, communication is probably it's the top on the list, in the sense of you have to communicate. You have to make sure that you all can respect one another, and there needs to be some sort of relationship there, because I feel like if you are just hating one another, you can't stand one another, you dislike one another, how can that even be healthy for the child? How can that even be healthy for the family, as a whole? That makes the family toxic. And then you have kids that's involved, and then they're growing up and they're seeing this dysfunction, and maybe they think that dysfunction is okay. Maybe they think the dysfunction is normal. But what I can say is I'm proud of Maci, because she put Bentley in therapy. When Ryan was in and out of jail dealing with his, addictions and just different things, she made sure to put Bentley in therapy. She made sure to talk to Bentley, because she didn't want Bentley to be negatively impacted by a lot of things that his dad was doing. And let's face it, Ryan has to stand on his own 2 feet, take accountability for the things that he did in his life and for the path that he chose, which was he wanted to, go and do drugs and do different things, and he landed himself in jail. So I think a lot of this stuff falls on Ryan himself. He has no one to blame here, okay? He has to be the one to say, hey, I want to get better, and I want to stay on the correct path, and I want to be there for my child. And he has another child as well with Mackenzie, so it's not just Bentley. So Ryan definitely has a lot to work on, and so does Maci. Everybody has things to work on, but in this context, I really do feel like everybody just needs to try to co-parent and just try to be there for the children, because that is what's most important here. So that is what Larry Edwards had to say about Maci and Ryan's relationship. And he literally stated, hey, I do not think this is going to get better in a year. I don't think this is going to get better in 2 years, but maybe eventually down the road, just give it some time. Time heals. Eventually, they can just both come together, forget not forget the past, but move past a lot of things and just be here, be present for Bentley. Maybe later on down the road, but as of right now, I really just don't see them reconciling. And I would imagine so, because as we all know, Maci had put out a restraining order against him because he was threatening just to come and take Bentley, and he just was not in his right mind, Ryan. So at the end of the day, I really do feel like later on down the line they should reconcile, because like I said, when you have kids involved, it's not about you anymore. It's not about you. It's not about the dad. And welcome to parenthood. You decided to have a child, so it's no longer about you. It's no longer about, your feelings all the time. Now you have to consider the child's feeling, and, also consider the fact that they're witnessing a lot of this dysfunction, which cannot be healthy or positive. So please leave in the comment section below what you think on this entire situation. Once again, I am Yasmin Woodland, and until next time, see ya.